Hello, second grade friends. Today we're on Unit 4, Lesson 20, and we're doing mixed word problems. You'll need to rip the next 2 pages out of your workbook, which will be pages 243 through 246. I'm going to help you set up the problems, but then I can have the substitute pause the video and take answers from the class on how to solve it. Friends, you have to be brave and share since Ms. Shaleski and I are not there to lead you through this. So we're going to set it up for you, and then you can raise your hand and the substitute can take the answers, and everybody should be filling in what your classmates share. Okay, here we go. So in our word problems today, we could have total unknown, partner unknown, change unknown, or compare problems. There will not be any two-step word problems today, so nothing with hidden information. You're going to use exactly what's in the problem to help you solve it. Okay? Put your name on the top. We're going to make a drawing and write an equation, and you guys are going to solve. Okay? Here we go. So Maxine's grandmother cuts out 48 fabric squares to make a quilt. She needs 16 more squares to complete the quilt. How many squares will be in the quilt altogether? Okay, so does it sound like we're looking for the partner or a total? So she has 48 and she needs 16 more. We're looking for how many altogether. The word altogether usually gives us a clue that we're looking for the total. So on the top of your mountain, make your unknown. That means these two numbers are the partners. Let's put those on the bottom of the mountain. Okay, when we're looking for the total, what are we going to do with these two numbers? Add or subtract to get the total. Yep, you're right, we're going to add. Okay, so your equation, I'm going to put it in vertical form so it's easy for you to add. It's going to be 48 plus 16. This line underneath means equals. Okay, this is a great time to pause the video, have the students do the addition, and then have a friend raise their hand to share out the answer and the label. When you're ready, you can play the video for the next problem. All right, we're on to number 2. Mr. Adams buys 93 paper plates for a party. He buys 43 large plates and the rest are small. How many small plates does he buy? Okay, so we have our mountain here. We have to figure out, are we looking for a partner or the total? Let's look at the word problem one more time. Mr. Adams buys 93 paper plates for a party. Does that sound like the total number of paper plates or a partner? Yep, 93 is a total. Let's put it on the top. What's the other information that we know? It says he buys 43 large paper plates. Okay, 43 large paper plates. It says the rest are small. Well, the rest is not a number, so that's our unknown. We're looking for how many small plates he buys. Okay, there's 2 different ways we can solve this. We can subtract down the side of the mountain to find the missing partner, or we can add to get to the total. So here's the 2 ways you can solve. 93 minus 43 equals, or you can use the method, the adding up method we've been learning. 43 plus unknown equals 93. Just a friendly reminder to our students, you are going to think, what's the next 10 you can get up to? Okay, and then you have to count up to get to 93. I'll pause the video here, and you can take the answer with the label from a volunteer. All right, we're going to go on to number 3. It says Henry collects shells. He has 32 shells. Jess gives him some more shells, and now Henry has 51 shells. How many shells did Jess give Henry? So this sounds like a good one where we can write our equation and then put it in the mountain. So Henry collects shells. He has 32. Okay, it tells us right there. He's got 32. Oops. He's got 32. And Jess gives him some more. Adding shells or subtracting shells? Giving him more sounds like adding. It says that she gives him some more. Is some a number? Nope. That's our unknown. And it tells us now he's got 51. Equals 51. Okay. If you like to add, you can use the adding up method, or we could subtract. Let's put this into our mountain. 51 is the total that goes on the top. 32 is the partner that we know. And our unknown. Okay, 32 plus unknown gets us 51, or we can subtract down the side of the mountain to find our missing partner. Oh, oops. All right, so either method will work. I just want you to notice here, you have 1, take away 2. Can you do that? Nope, you got to ungroup the 5. Okay, so here's a great time to pause the video, figure out the answer, share the answer in the label. Then we'll move on to number 4. Okay, number 4 says Trina's team scores 56 points at the basketball game. This is 30 more points than the other team scores. How many points does the other team score? So I put comparison bars here. So go ahead and draw your comparison bars because I see that it's got that special word more. So when we see the words more or fewer, we know that we need to use comparison bars. So Trina's team scores 56 points, and that's 30 more than the other team. So who scores the most points? Yep, Trina's team does. So we're going to put Trina's team on the top. T for Trina's team. And we're going to put O for the other team. We're also going to put our equal signs out to the side here. So what I'm doing on the board, you should be doing in your workbook. Very good. All right, Trina's team scores how many? 56. Let's plug it in. Okay, we know we can put our 56s out to the side then as well. Great, what other information do we know? It says this is 30 more points than the other team scores. I see that the 30 is attached to this special word more. That's the difference. Where does the difference go? Yep, into the oval. Okay. So our unknown is how many points the other team scores. Remember, this is like our math mountain. Okay, so we can do 56 minus 30 to get our unknown, or we could do unknown plus 30 gets us to 56. I'll write those over here. There's 2 options. or I guess I'll put the other one down here. Unknown plus 30. Whoa, ugly. Sorry about that. Equals 56. All right. And this is a great time to pause, let the kiddos solve, and then share out the answer before flipping over to the backside. All right, we're on the back side. We're on number 5. It says Maura gives 19 trading cards to Jim, and now she has 24 trading cards. How many trading cards does Maura have to start? It gives us a clue. It says to start. That's what we're looking for. So that means what we're starting with is our unknown. She gives the trading cards to Jim, so she doesn't have them anymore. Minus 19 equals 24 trading cards. Okay, we know when we subtract that our total is at the beginning. This is how many she has to start. So these two are the partners. So we're going to stack these up in vertical form and add them to find out how many she had at the start. Okay, so what I'm writing on the board, you should be writing in your workbook. All right, go ahead, pause the video, solve, share out the answer, make sure you include the label. We're going on to the next one. All right, we're on to number 6. This is another comparing problem. It says Jamal has 63 toy cars and Luis has 24 fewer toy cars than Jamal. How many toy cars does Luis have? All right, so who's got the most? Yep, Jamal has the most, so he goes on the top. And it says that Luis has 24 fewer, so that's why he's going on the bottom, because it tells us that he's got less. Person with the most always goes on the top. Put your equal signs out to the side. All right, what does the problem already tell us? It tells us Jamal has 63 toy cars, so we're going to go into Jamal's box here. Put 63. Luis has 24 fewer. That number is attached to that special word fewer, helps us know we have to compare, and that's the difference. So 24 goes into the oval. And this makes sense, right? Because we're looking for how many toy cars Luis has. So that's our unknown. All right, you're going to use the same method here. This is like our mountain. Okay, so we could do 24 plus unknown gets us 63, or we could do 63 minus 24 to find our unknown. So either one will work. Most of the friends in my class were using subtraction. I'm going to write that method over here. All right, and I notice it's 3 take away 4, and that doesn't work. So go ahead and ungroup to solve, share out the answer, and write the label. Once you're done with that, you can come on to the next problem. All right, we're on to number 7. This one, all you need to do is find 2 things that can add up to get you 46. So it says Miss Dow has some red balloons and some blue balloons. Altogether, she's got 46. How many balloons of each color could she have? So 46 is going to be at the top of your mountain, and you need to find 2 things. Oops. 1 second here, friends. So sorry, technical difficulty.